Okay, so we are live on YouTube. Good evening, Ayla. Good evening, Charles. Oh, good evening, no, good morning. Good morning, Tatiana.
Good morning.
It's a good surprise see you in this hosting this meeting. It's a
Yes.
surprise.
Vanessa has a problem. She's fine, but I am here to replace them. So guys, we are live on YouTube. I will explain a little bit how TNT works, okay? TNT is a platform where you can practice English, Spanish, French, and Italian. This is not a class, this is an immersion. I am here to guide the conversation. I am not a teacher. I am not teaching anyone or correcting anyone here. So if you want to know more about the Talk and Talk, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there you will find more information about the platform, okay? So guys, we are on 8 people. I think it's today, I will divide us in the small rooms, and in the small rooms, please choose a leader to guide the conversation. And 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you back to the main room, and we can discuss a little about the conversation, okay? So first of all, I would like to know if there is someone here for the first time. Fernando, it's your first time here?
No, isn't my first time.
Okay, thank you for asking. So guys, let's put the questions. Just a moment. Can you see the question, guys? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Let's divide this. Just a moment. Guys, how's it's been the weekend? Are you enjoying?
Yes, Andrea. Enjoying.
Nice. We are on 8 people. I think 2 groups. It's enough. Leonardo, it's coming. Let me create again. Sorry, guys. Good morning, Leonardo.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Okay, guys, if you receive the invitation, please accept and see you soon, okay? Not working? Ah, now it's working. Okay. So let's start. Natalia, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Hi, guys. My name is Natalia. I'm 36 years old. I'm from Minas Gerais, Uberaba. I work in university here. In my free time, I enjoy to spend time with my family, to watch Netflix, and spend time here in the immersions with you guys.
Okay, thank you, Natalia. And how about you, Charles?
Hello, everyone. My name is Charles, 43, married, 2 daughters. I was born in Brasília, capital of Brazil. I used to live around the Brazil, some states, but nowadays I in one great adventure here in Canada. Nowadays I live in Tabor, but tomorrow I don't know. That's it. In my free time, I like to spend with my daughters, my family. That's it. It's a pleasure to be here with Andrea, one amazing hosting, I guess. That's it.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you. You are so kind. How about you, Maria Luisa?
Hey guys, good morning. My name is Maria Luisa. I'm 24 years old and I am talking to you from Pernambuco, Recife, Pernambuco. I am a social media designer and I'm here because I want to improve my English. I want to do networking, and my free time I like to stay with my family, with my friends, and spend my time with my wife. And I like to watch movies, series, and that's it. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Okay, Maria Luisa, thank you for sharing. And how about you, Fernando? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, everybody. My name is Fernando. I'm living in São Mateus, Espírito Santo, and I'm 45 years old. In my free time, I like to go to the beach and to drink a beer and ride bike and watch movies and what comedy programs. And I think that's it.
Okay, Fernando, thank you for sharing. So guys, about me, I'm Andrea. I'm 45 years old. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. I work as an assistant administrative in a Japanese restaurant. I've been attending on TNT since October 2021, and I have just become a hostess on February. I am very happy because of this. It's a big challenge, but I'm getting well. So that's it, guys. In my free time, Fernando, I love drinking wine. I like beer, but I prefer drink a wine. That's it, guys. So let's start. Natalia, can you read the next question for us and answer, please?
Sure. What did you think when you read the headline? Andrea, to be honest, I don't understand that question. I was expecting that somebody answer before me.
I think because of the burnout in the workplace, what comes to your mind the first time that you read the title?
Okay. So, and that word for me is kind of new, and I have to check on Google, to be honest, to make sure if what I was thinking. It is. So burnout for me it's a kind of I don't know if I can say this, mental disease, maybe causing for stress from the work. Is related to stress and work, I think.
Yes, I agree. I think the burnout is a high level of stress, I believe. Thank you, Natalia. And what do you think, Fernando, about the question?
I think it's a relevant topic because people are getting sick and having different mental problems, impacting their personal lives and the lives people around them. So because of this, I think it's very relevant topic.
Yes, I truly believe with you. Thank you, Fernando. And how about you, Charles?
I will join Natalia and Fernando, and I agree. I think I don't have nothing for add, and they summarize well. Jump in my mind, normal life nowadays. It's happened with a lot of guys that I know, and for sure still happen with a lot of guys that I don't know, but it's each day more usual this kind of thing happen. And unfortunately, it's one word there start to be part of our lives. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Yes, thank you, Charles. And how about you, Maria Luisa?
My answer is a little bit different because, to be honest, the first thing that I think when I read the headline is about my wife. She had burnout last year and she stayed very stressed. That's why I'm here, because that's a topic that is very interesting for me. That was a bad time last year, and I want to discuss with you guys.
Oh, nice. Nice. No, it's a complicated situation, but it's nice because you can explain a little more how it's work for us. This topic is really interesting. I didn't know about the burnout also. Thank you, Maria Luisa. And continuing with you, Maria Luisa, can you read the next question and answer for us?
Okay. What images are you in mind when you heard the word burnout? I will keep in my experience the images that I can see in my mind is my wife in being very stressed with work, and at the same time she was getting depressed because the working was very competitive, and she had a lot of work. She was working with technology, and she had a lot of demand in her days. And when it started, the work, it was 9 a.m. and she finished 9 p.m. That's a lot of work, and she was staying very anxiety, about her work. And I see that images in my mind because it was a very difficult time when that happened. And that's it, guys. That's a very difficult syndrome. I think people has to observe more the symptoms, because sometimes we think it's normal, but it's not. A lot of work is not normal, and sometimes we use it thinking it's okay, work a lot. That we think that's brave, but it's not brave. And that's it.
Yes, I agree with you, Maria, because sometimes people are passing through it and don't know it's not so good. I really believe in it. Thank you, Maria. And how about you, Natalia?
Yes, I couldn't agree more with Maria Luisa. And as I said, to be very honest, at the beginning, I'm not very familiar with this syndrome, burnout. So, but I agree to Maria Luisa. I think nowadays, but I think maybe things are changed, that maybe we used to, I don't know the word for this, but when you think that work too hard, too much could be a nice thing, but I don't agree with this too. And yes, and I think today I will learn a lot here, especially with the experience that Maria Luisa had. And Maria Luisa says something interesting. It's possible to know the topic of the immersions before you enter. I didn't know that. Because
Really?
yes, I didn't know. Maria Luisa said that she's here today because she knows that this would be
Yeah.
every day that I'm in a conversation, it's a surprise for me. I didn't know that it's possible.
In the end, I will explain how it works for you, Natalia. Thank you. And how about you, Fernando?
In my mind, in my mind comes the image of tired person. I think that people are needed to work and with more and more goals. Sometimes impossible to reach. Then more the people are more connected, and effects that prevent people from disconnected from work, and the concern is that this work bring them. I think is it.
Yeah, I agree, Fernando. And I think, guys, I imagine a stressed environment at work, a stressed environment, overwhelmed people, and anxious people also. Thank you. And how about you, Charles?
It's a mix, and it's difficult to express because bringing my mind nothing related to exactly the effect of the syndrome. Bringing my mind the life that we live to nowadays. Bringing my mind São Paulo, you, my previous life, my life nowadays too, because I work a lot and I always was worried about my financial health, and because this I work a lot and sometimes I don't give attention for small things that are important to me. I think that's it. I think it's bringing my mind, my life and the life there are a lot of people there I know, and we start doing that, and sometimes we don't realize that we are roaming in direction that this syndrome, I guess.
Yes, it's exactly.
Cry.
Yes, it's exactly that I said before. Maybe we are passing through this and we don't know about. Thank you, Charles. Charles, continuing with you. Can you read the next question and answer, please?
No, no problem. Have you ever experienced burnout? I don't know, but I think in some way, like when we talk about this thing, we used to think there are people that had one big problem. They face burnout, but maybe in some way we all face a level of burnout that we don't know, because it's a start step by step, small and grew, and we explode, have an explosion of emotions and health. And I think in some way everyone face a little bit burnout. For sure, I think I face it. Maybe I face nowadays. But that's it, I guess.
Okay.
My answer is so sad. I know that, but yeah,
No. Come on.
yeah.
Thank you, Charles. And how about you, Maria Luisa?
I think everyone in some point of life experienced burnout. Today, when we talk about burnout, we're talking about advanced stage of stress. But how Charles said, the stress is coming step by step, and sometimes we don't see that way. We don't observe the symptoms, but I think in any point of life, people experience it. Maybe the stress when you are in the transport, maybe the stress when you are in home and you don't have patience for your children because you had a overwhelmed day in the work, and I think that's it. In the some point of life, everyone have the symptoms, and we have a culture in Brazil that work a lot. It's normal, and to be stressed is normal too. And I think everyone is being affected about this syndrome.
Yes, thank you, Maria. Guys, I used to work a lot 5 years ago. I was like Maria said, I started 7 a.m. and I went until 10 p.m. sometimes. And sometimes the level of the stress is so high for me that I needed to scream to, how can I say, to put the stress out. And it's not so good. And I didn't know that it was a burnout. Now I am thinking, oh my gosh, it's the stress. It's really think that we need to take care, because, yeah. And how about you, Fernando? What do you think?
Yes, in one of my jobs, I receive a task, but I don't receive the resources to do it. So I have to get the resources to fulfill the tasks, and the responsibility was great. It was a lot of overtime. when you said I started at 7 a.m. and go to until 10 p.m. It's very hard.
Yeah, and sometimes we think that it is normal, and it's not normal to work so hard. We need to work to achieve our goals, but we need to pay attention. That's it. Thank you, guys. And how about you, Natalia?
Yes, I try to remember my experience in the past, but I don't think that was burnout. Because burnout, it means it's a stressful related to work, right? But was the same time that I was working 8 hours per day, and I was finished. I wasn't finished. I was in the middle of the college, so for me it was too much. And I remember that it was the time of my life that I was more stressful. But as soon when I finished the college, things become normal for me. So I don't think I can relate as Bruno, because my job is not so stressful, you know. It's something I really like my job. For me, something simple. I saw my sister, she's a dentist. I see how stressful is her daily routine. So maybe this is a point too. If your work is not so stressful, I think it's not so easy to become with this syndrome. But I remember that I have a friend that do the exact thing that I do, and she had. So I don't know, maybe other factors can, how can I say, influenciar for you to
influence, yeah.
Yes, maybe not just the work environment. Maybe there's a lot of factors. I don't know, to be honest. It's a new topic to me.
Yes. Thank you, Natalia. Fernando, can you read the next question for us and answer, please? Question number 4.
Yes. What makes you stressed? To me, excessive noise, especially when I need to read and write, or when I'm talking to someone on the phone and watching TV. In general, excessive noise, it's very stressful to me.
Okay, thank you for asking. Maria, and how about you?
I feel stressed when I have a lot of pressure in my mind, when people don't respect my time, and I stay very stressed. And that's it. I think I'm a very patient person, so that makes me feel stressed because I respected everyone's time. So I just want that people respect me as well.
Thank you, Maria. I feel you because I'm like you. I don't like to feel under pressure. I know nowadays it's normal to be under pressure, but I don't know how to deal with properly. Sometimes I feel very stressed, and
Me too.
as I said, I need to scream a lot because sometimes I'm getting crazy. That's it. And how about you, Charles?
At first, I would like to say I'm opposite from Maria and you. And Maria, I'm not a calm guy. I'm a stressed guy. For nature, I was born this way. God forgot to put some patience in my life. And what stressed me more, it's traffic jam, traffic in general. But thanks God, nowadays here I don't face this thing because I live in one small town and I work in one job 2 blocks far from my house, and it's so amazing. And everything here helped me to be more calm. I'm talk more calm now. You can realize that. I'm almost 1 minute, Natalia.
Charles, I have to say that I am like you also because I don't have many patience. I don't have, guys.
Oh no, Maria said he was patient.
Yeah.
I got 2 points and I put you together. But Maria, it's patient. I'm not patient. I'm
Yes.
stressful.
Me neither. And how about you, Natalia?
So for me, the thing that used to stress me more is public transportation. But I decided to buy a car, to buy a car. So I had a car for like 1 month, and my life, I can notice how my life become better. Because in public transportation, it's not just when, it's full, a lot of people talking, this really, as Fernando, the noise, especially the time where the kids are going to school in the same place. But, sometimes you arrive at time and the bus don't pass in time here in my city. So that kind of things really stress me. Stress is stressing for me. But nowadays, so I don't care about traffic, Charles. I love the traffic because I can put my music and I can go. For me, it's better.
Oh, I agree, Natalia. I agree with you. Have a lot of, but we can solve our difference of age. I'm 43 years old, and I used to drive since 18. So I work driving because agriculture engineers, you need to move all the time. It's so terrible. But yeah, I guess. And in Minas don't have so bad traffic.
I have a question for Charles. Even in Canada, it's stressed for you?
No, here I'm a stressed guy for nature. I was born this way, but here helped me a lot because here everything is so calm, and sometimes I feel stressed. Like the trust here stress me because here they are so patient there. You stop in one cross, and the guy wait you pass, and they don't pass. Oh, they can't. Oh, pass, please. Oh. They are so
I
much patient.
understand.
I
A lot of
I'm feel
calm
stressed
stressed
because
you.
this. Oh man, go, please go. No, more parties for here.
It's
It's
the
so crazy.
opposite.
They know they are crazy. Man. The guy here, if you put your feet in the street, the guy stop 100 meters far away. All right, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. This
It's
patience
totally
of
different.
them bother me sometimes.
It's
I'm so
totally
stressed.
different, the culture.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Maria Luisa, can you read for us the next question, please?
Sure. What do you do to relieve stress? About me, I like to make cakes. I love to make cakes. That's a hobby for me. And I like to watch some video on YouTube and on Reels, Instagram. And I don't do yoga because a lot of people say I do yoga for relieve stress, but I don't have this experience. I don't know how to say. I don't have this aptidão. I don't know how to say that, but I also like to talk with someone about my stress. That helps me too. And that's it.
Yes, thank you, Maria. And how about you, Fernando?
To relieve stress, I listen to music. I want to comment podcast and videos. I like to see MMA fights. Comment. I like the videos of Quatro Amigos and Vitor Sarro, Afonso Padilha, Dilox. So I also go for a walk or reading in my car, talk to friends, drink our beer. Sometimes wine, like you, like you. And that's it.
Yes, I feel you, Fernando. For me, guys, listening to music and drinking a good wine, it works a lot because I really love listening to music, and I forget everything when I am listening to music. For me, it's the most important thing that I like to do when I am stressed. And how about you, Natalia?
Yes, for me, it's good to take one day per week, for example, or Sunday or Saturday, and just take for myself, not do nothing, to do nothing, or just stay at home. Even that I'm cleaning my stuff here, this is all days for me because during my week is so busy. So that's one way, and I like to organize at least a trip per year. So even that I'm stressed, I remember, no, but my trip is like 2 months, in 1 month. This make me less stressful.
Very nice. Thank you, Natalia. And how about you, Charles?
Oh, I could say spend time with my dog, I guess, nowadays. 7 years ago, for sure, I will drink so much beer and a lot of wine, and some caipirinha, pinga, etc. But nowadays, I appreciate more spend time with my daughter. Yeah. That's it.
Yes, family, it's just a different way to, yes, I appreciate a
Yeah,
lot.
but I follow you. I'll listen music. It's a good way. Some reggae and yeah, walk. It's a lot of way. But nowadays I use more play with my daughters and uh, we spend time together. It's good for uh, treat my
Yeah.
stress.
Yes. Charles, continue if you, can you read the next question for us, please?
What the question? I'm lost at home.
We are on number
Uh,
5. Number 5,
I,
no. Number 6.
Oh, what do you know about burnout? Nothing. I don't know nothing. Not a specialist in this. I know what means. Um I my my brother-in-law face one cancer, and to me it's related to burnout. And I know other guys there piraram no trabalho. And I know other guys there piraram em outras coisas também. Like Natalia said, she faced some stress in another activity. Here, the subject is about burnout on work, but burnout can come from another things, study and other things. And I know maybe my wife too face some level of burnout because the PhD, and it's not a good idea. I know Natalia know more than me because she work at college, and college they used to face this problem. That's
Yes, I believe, I agree with you. I think burnout, it's not as only related to work, as Maria Luisa said before for us. A mother, for example, can pass through it because she have to take care about the kids and sometimes working, and a level of stress is so high. Yeah. And how about you, Natalia? What do you think?
Yes, I've learned a lot today. As I told you, I didn't know so many things. And I don't know if I can say that that movie, The Black Swan, could be a burnout, something about burnout, I don't know. Do you know that movie? Cisne Negro?
Ah, yes,
I
yes.
don't know.
I think so. What?
I'm not sure. Do you know that movie, Maria Luisa? Do you think it could be related? That because she was
I don't know. Sorry, I didn't watch.
okay, because she's a what's the name? Bailarina.
Bailarina, yes.
And she tried to be the best, and study ballet so much. But I'm not sure. I just come to my mind.
Yes.
As I didn't know. As Charles, I didn't know.
My daughters are bailarine and so everything related to ballet. I know everything about ballet.
Yes, it's kind of pressure to be perfect.
And yeah, and I think this movie it's represent well, and it's totally
Yeah.
because
A lot
it's
of
it's
pressure.
the opposite of the stress. It's the explosion, I guess. Yeah.
It's a really good movie, guys. Thank you, Natalia. And how about you, Fernando?
Burnout is a state of emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion, probably caused by prolonged stress at work, and it can negatively affect professional performance in a person's mental and physical health. Nowadays it's I think it's considered a bad disease. I think it's important to recognize the early signs of burnout and seek professional help, such as therapy and the others, doctors.
I agree with you. I think it's important to recognize the steps of the burnout. Thank you, Fernando. And how about you, Maria Luisa?
How I said, what I know about burnout is about my experience with my wife last year. I think the main symptoms about burnout is a lot of tired. People don't get sleep, have difficulties to sleep, stay very introspective, have difficulties to have a social life, have difficulties to eat too. They don't feel confident about their abilities, and they have a lot of pain in the body, in the head, because it's how I said, it's they feel very tired. The people that have burnout feel very tired. So I know that symptoms, and I think it's about burnout. What I know about burnout, and that's it.
Yes, it's very interesting what you said, Maria Luisa, because I've been feeling tired a lot, but I think I will need to take care about it, observe more my feelings, because I am very stressed. I'm a stressed person, like Charlie said, so I need to pay attention more. I didn't know about this kind of situations that burnout brings to us. Thank you for sharing. Guys, I think we have time for one more question. So, Natalia, can you read the next for us, please?
Sure. How often do you lack energy? It's like I'm not sure if I understand what like means.
I think if you had, how often do you lose? I don't know if I am correct. Lose energy.
I think every single day, but not in a way as Maria Luisa are saying, you know, something that could be concerning. Because in the end of every day, I feel very tired. I'm a person that is try to sleep early, but I don't think it's something that could be considered dangerous, you know? And during the weekend, so that's why I like to be at home and relax to balance the week. So I think it's okay for me, not something to.
Okay, thank you, Natalia. And how about you, Charles?
Let me, Natalia. Oh, yeah, it's English the same. Yeah, I will follow Natalia. Yeah, I don't think it's danger, but yeah, I work every day and every day I lack energy in the end of the day. Or in the end of the night, like I worked shift night and I already left my job. I left my job 7 p.m. and I start here. For sure, my energy leave my body, and I don't have energy right now. I'm here.
Yes, I think we need to pay attention. For example, as I said before, I am facing a lack of energy every day. So I need to pay attention because I am resting on the weekends and I start the Monday very tired. So I need to pay attention on it.
Yeah, I'm work since January 1st. I work every day. And I work almost 18 hours per week. I don't think my energy is not so low.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, Charles. Okay, how about you, Maria?
I am an anxious person, so every time that my anxiety is here, I feel the lack of energy. But also when I am facing a problem, you know, in my personal life or in my professional life, I feel I lose energy too. But I'm always taking care, of course, because my mental health is priority for me. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. And how about you, Fernando?
Which means that there is no lack of energy due to time, but to it and to situations, especially when goals are impossible to do.
Yes, I agree. It's a good point that you brought because sometimes the situation makes us feel with a low energy. Guys, I will bring the people back to the main room, and we can discuss with them a little. And Natalia, for you that don't know how to see the questions before, in the platform, there are a member, ABA, I don't know how to say ABA, for member, and you can go there and go in planner. In the planner, you will see all the immersions and all the subjects about the immersions, okay?
Thank you very much, Andrea.
Okay, thank you.
I can I say something?
Yes, for sure.
I recommend you, Natalia, see the platform on site, you know, on computer, because the app don't show you, the app don't show you the questions, just the site.
Thank you, Maria Luisa, and thank you for
Yes.
mentioning that, because if you didn't mention, I still didn't know.
Yes, thank you, Maria Luisa. And guys, how about the conversation? How was the conversation for you, Pedro?
Yeah, the conversation is good. I talk the experience, but I I think this my life is a one adventure, but the other guys is more. But the talk is very good, very good. The burnout is a very I don't know. It's not difficulty, but it is a real problem, and talk this is so good. No,
Yes,
not so good this burnout, but it's talk this problem.
yeah, it's about the subject, and I think it's
Yes,
very, very important because I didn't know about this subject. And sometimes we are passing through this situation and we don't know. I really appreciate the subject.
yes.
Thank you, Pedro. And how about you, Ayla? What was the conversation?
Oh, you are so good. It's a good time to share our experience about it. It's a problem. I think it's a serious problem when we talk about the burnout. I think it's most of people uh, had this experience with the syndrome, and I think it's important to talk to and to open our minds about it because it's involved some mental disorders, so it's complicated. And it was a good experience, but I thought I had a difficulty journal at my work, but when I heard Katiana said about her work, so I felt, oh my gosh, I felt so stressful, and I imagine it was a crazy situation sometimes. So yeah, but you are so good. You are so good to talk to about.
Yes, Katiana, I think he had some problems. She gone. So thank you, Ayla. And how about you, Leonardo? How was the conversation for you?
I agree with Pedro. Talk about burnout in the middle of the sunny, sunny Sunday. It is not the best subject to talk about. Is the one the most the most best. All right. But I like it. It's important, of course, subject. Just like I say to my colleagues in the breakout room, have I never had a burnout, but I careful with this because everyone here have a job and preocupações. I don't know to say in English. Carries. I don't know. um, about career and grow up in your area uh, sometimes affect us and your uh, sometimes uh, above of your mental health, all right, can cause mental disorder, just like Ayla said, and it's necessary to take attention. I carry out with so much with this. I afraid, all right, to have a burnout, but I try to make a balance. I work with a lazer, all right. Quality of time with my family. It's good important to have a good experience in my job. until it is a homework job. Okay, I believe this is a good point to avoid burnout, but it's necessary to divide, to split very well or what is work and what is my home. All right.
Yeah, I totally agree, Leonardo. Thank you for sharing. Guys, I put here on the chat the survey. Please take a note for the immersion. And if you can, if you want, you can put some ideas to the next subjects. And that's it, guys. I hope you have liked the conversation. The topic for me, it was really nice. Vanessa was did a good job, and that's it, guys. Bye bye. See you.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thank you
thank
so much,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.